Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of What's in Theaters, the show where we talk about movies, movie news, and do some trailer reaction. So, pretty significant kind of news. Spider-Man: No Way Home. Cut scene teases reunion with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Let's check this out. Tom Holland's Spider-Man: No Way Home is already breaking numerous box office records and will likely be the highest-grossing film of 2021. The film rightfully deserves its splendor after doing what no one would have ever thought possible, bringing back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. The film featured numerous returns, but Garfield and Maguire were what kept people coming back to theaters. And I remember that when they were shown in the movies, my theater exploded, just like, what? Just freaking insanity. But it was so good to see Tobey Maguire back again. Up until recently, nothing about Spider-Man's multiverse feature seemed for certain, but now it seems like we could see both actors reprise their roles yet again, at least according to a deleted scene from the epic blockbuster. During their final moments in the film, Holland's Spider-Man gives Garfield and Maguire's web slingers a big hug and lets them know what he'll see them soon. But in a newly released deleted scene, the British actor uses very different wording. The the home media release of Spider-Man: No Way Home features a very different take on one of the film's final moments. During the final cut of the film, Holland tells the duo, "I'll see you later." To which Garfield Spider-Man replies, "You know where to find us." This leads us to assume that the door was almost left open for the actors to return as the wall crawlers, and who knows, maybe they still can. Now, this is interesting because you always hear a lot of, or some studios, especially like Marvel or DC, sometimes you'll hear them sign for like 9 film contracts or 3 film deal. I was just wondering, it's like, did Andrew and Toby just sign on for the one film, one and done, or is it one with the possibility to return, the option to return, or it's like 3 if we want you back, but we don't necessarily need you. So that'll be that's interesting. The alternate take should have fans of Andrew Garfield salivating at the idea of the actor returning to the role, as there have been plenty of cries for him to become the Spidey of the Sonyverse and the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Garfield even expressed interest in returning soon after breaking his silence on appearing in No Way Home, although the actor recently revealed that there aren't currently any plans for him to return. See, this is like, this is what throws me off. Okay, because you got the MCU and you have Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but then in the Morbius trailer, you see Michael Keaton's Vulture. Okay, but then Morbius in one of the trailers says, "I am," it's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I am Venom." But Venom was transported to the MCU and they got transported out of the MCU. So how could Morbius know about Venom if Venom was just at the bar for the MCU? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, Venom's the one, in a way, like Venom's like the one piece that kind of links to both universes. And yeah, I know there's that little symbiote part, but if Venom just stayed at that bar, Morbius shouldn't know who Venom is because Venom's from a different universe. Oh, let's see. It goes back to the article goes back. I mean, yes, definitely. Oh, yes, definitely open to something if it felt right. Garfield told Variety, Peter and Spider-Man, those characters are all about service to the greater good and the many. He's a working class boy from Queens that knows the struggle and loss and is deeply empathetic. I would try to borrow Peter Parker's ethical framework in that if there was the opportunity to step back and tell more of that story, I would have to feel very certain, very sure and certain of myself. Would you like to see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire return back as Spider-Man in future Marvel films or Sony films? Hell yes. Hell, I mean, especially since it was kind of a joke in the film where Andrew Garfield talks about like, oh, you guys had such cool villains. All they fought some guy in a mechanical rhino suit. So I don't know. Maybe do you think that Andrew Garfield deserves his own Venom? Because Tobey Maguire's Venom, that was what, Topher Grace? That was trash garbage. Tom Hardy's Venom is actually pretty badass, but he has like the white veins that I'm pretty sure as soon as he comes into contact with perhaps his universe of Spider-Man, all that stuff's gonna just create a spider emblem. See, that's the one thing. What universe is Venom from? Is he separate from Tom Holland? Other than when the Doctor Strange, is he separate from Tom Holland? Is he separate from Andrew Garfield? Separate from Tobey Maguire? Is he in his own little pocket? Yeah, that's curious because the Venom films, they really never, as far as I can remember, they never really acknowledge Avengers or Defenders or anything. Venom's that one wild card, but man, to see Andrew and Tobey back, that was magical. But to have them get their own films again, hell to the power of yes. Anyways, this is a quick little video. Comment down in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. You want to see Tobey and Andrew return? And where do you think Venom's coming from? Have a good day.